Boom, 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 boom. Captain Pancake here. Got my glasses on to make myself look like an intellectual giant. Peace and blessed love. Namaste and Jai Thai. Right, I'm getting all technical now. So I'm going to turn my camera around, and I've done some diagrams. We're talking flat Earth here, right? We're talking flat Earth. Oh, excuse me, I'm full of a cold. I'm feeling a bit rough around the edges, you know. Recovering from... Oh yeah, Happy New Year. Hope all's well. This is the first one of the new year. Had a good New Year and a Christmas. Good Christmas. And I'm currently recovering from that. And I'll talk about that in another video. But today I'm specifically focusing the diagrams and the mathematics I've been doing today for today's demonstration on how flat the Earth actually is. Right, first of all, I've got here the 8 inch per mile squared global trigonometry. So that means every mile it curves by 8 inches squared the mile. So the first mile, as you can see, is 8 inches of curvature. The second, after 2 miles, it goes to 32. 3 miles, 6 feet. 4 miles, 10 feet. 16 feet. By it gets to 10 miles, it's 66 feet. And then by the time it gets to 100 miles, it's 6,666 feet. Quite a lot. And it increases more and more because of the square. You see, what a lot of people don't understand is well, the Earth curves 8 inches every mile, but they miss out the squared. That is the vital importance, is the squared. If it only curved 8 inches a mile, you wouldn't see any curvature at all. We'd be on a gigantic slope, you know, so 10 miles would only be 80 inches, it'd be less than 10 feet, you know, etc. It just would not see any curve. It would look pretty flat, you know. It's too much. There's too little curvature to see. But this is the official curvature. This is what the science books tells us on a 25,000 mile globe circumference. A globe with a 25,000 mile circumference, you've got 8 inches per mile squared, and it all adds up to 100 miles. It's 6,666 feet. Right. You know, even 7 miles is 32 inches. It's or 8 miles is 42 inches. You know, oh sorry, feet. 32 feet and 32. You know, that's a lot of curvature, isn't it, for such short? You know, I mean, I can see into London from where I live on the River Thames, which is 8 or 9 miles into town, and it's just straight. It goes straight down the river. You can't see any. But this is the official curvature of the Earth as told by the orthodox science books. So why is it we can't see any curve? And anyway, that's that one. I'm going to put the light on because it's getting a bit gloomy in here. Oh God, I feel like shit today. Oh dear. Oh, I feel like crap. Oh. It's only because I've had a cup of coffee I feel a bit live, but not really. Alright, back to it. Okay, got the light on, got a bit more light. So here we go. The curvature thing. 8 inches per mile squared, and that's how it goes. That's the... Right. And then I've done a little diagram of the channel tunnel. The channel. Here it is. So very simplified. It's just a very rough sketch, but the tunnel itself is 31.4 miles, yeah? Because you got taken into consideration, it has to be somewhere in course in Kent. I think it's about 5 miles away from the course, and it re-emerges in France. A couple of miles away from the course again, you know, for obvious reasons. And this is the actual channel here. This is the water level. This is a rough sketch, an official diagram, official cross section of the channel tunnel. Straight water line, level, sea level. Level means level, doesn't it? Flat. Right. You got a lot of mileage there, right? 31 miles the actual tunnel, and 23 miles from where the actual width of the channel, the water, the channel and channel. Right, that's a rough copy of the official, and this bit down here is just the rock strata between the surface and the rock strata. So it curves down, it goes down like that to get under the water, and then it comes back up again. Yeah, right. Engineers built that tunnel not really considering or taking into account the Earth's curvature, considering that, let's have a look at this, 30 feet or 30 miles, 31.4 miles is more than 600 feet of curvature, and the channel width itself is 23 miles, so it's more than 266 feet of curvature. So you got a difference between 400 feet there of curvature between the length of the tunnel and the width of the channel. So the length of the tunnel should take into account 600 feet plus of curvature, and these are all scientific, innit? I mean, they say we are all a bunch of flat-tards, you know. You're all idiots, you know. Of course the Earth's round, but this is science. This is science, you know. This is real science. Science means to question what has already been established as a fact. Science means asking questions. It means and studying and researching and trying to find new answers or change the answers, the established answers, to try and get better truths, you know. That's what it's about. That's what science is. Not because it's become a religion now, you see, modern science. You can't question it, or else you get scorned and ridiculed. Anyway, so it's very scientific, this, and it's quite simple as well. Even I mean, I'm not a scientist, I'm just a postman. But I've got half a brain and I can do basic maths, you know. And here we are. 266 feet of curvature, plus for the channel width. 600 feet of curvature for the length of the tunnel, not taken into account in this diagram here. Now I've done an alternative diagram. Switch it over. Here we are. It's a rough one. This is how, we're on the 25,000 mile circumference ball, spinning in space at 1,000 miles an hour at the equator and 67,000 miles around the sun. But I'm not talking about that today. I'm just talking about this particular aspect of the flat Earth, which is just one piece of evidence, one of many evidences that we're living on a flat world. Now this is how it should be, right? 31.4 miles, the length of the tunnel, goes straight across. It's like going through. It's like a hill. You can say it's like a hill. This is the 600 feet of curvature here, 600 plus feet of curvature. This is the channel, a hill of water, 266 plus feet of curvature of channel. So when you're standing here on the White Cliffs of Dover, you wouldn't even be able to see. You wouldn't actually be able to see Calais. On a clear day, you can see Calais quite clearly, or France quite clearly, on a clear day from Dover all the way to here. But with this type of curvature, it's going to be blocked by this hillock of water blocking your view. So anyway, there's that. The curvature of the water and the curvature of the Earth seabed. Anyway, I've made the seabed flat because the other one, it goes down, like it grooves down like that. It makes more sense because you've got the dip of land here, the seabed, and the water going across level. Here, got like a really weird one where the land is actually flattish. Anyway, it's only a rough diagram, and then you got the curvature of water going over like that. But it's a very rough diagram. The illustration I'm trying to do here is, if the engineers are taking into consideration the 600 feet of curvature, then they just do tunnel going straight across like that. They wouldn't have to dip down at all like they did on this one. They've had to dip down under the sea and then up again. Yeah, it actually goes down and it goes up. Whereas on the curve, you can just go straight across like that. You know, and they'd probably save a lot of time. There's a rock strata. You know, the two different rock stratas are very simple. I mean, 23 miles of channel width, 266 foot plus curve, and the tunnel length itself dealing with 600 feet plus of curvature. Now that's how the engineers should have worked it out. They should have had this type of model, obviously a bit more sophisticated, or than that one. This is a rough sketch, just an illustration of what the engineers should have taken into account. And then this is just one example. I mean, there's a bridge. There's a bridge in China. The longest bridge in the world is in China. It's 102 miles long, and that means it will be 666, just over 6,666 feet of curvature. Did the engineers take that into consideration? Did the engineers who built that massive long bridge in China take 6,000 plus feet of curvature into consideration when driving along that bridge? Do you when you're looking ahead, can you see it curve away or what? I mean, I don't know. I saw an aerial photograph of it. I should really try and dig it out. And anyway, whoever's watching this, check it out on Google. Check out Google Images. Check out aerial photography of the longest bridge in the world. I forgot what it's called, but it's 102 miles long. I think it was built in 2003. It goes across this massive lake. Does it look like it's got a hump in it? But I think my channel tunnel illustration just is a good one to focus on right now. So yeah. Any questions? You know where to look. Captain Pancake. Oh yeah. I've got to go to bed now after that. It's exhausting me. Captain Pancake signing off. Boom, 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 boom. Peace and blessed love.